Hello, hello. I got new routers, so we're gonna try this again. Just some casual dueling with some Abyss actors. I love Abyss actors, yo. I really do. I need another Madonna, another superstar, another evil heel. But other than that, I want to try and figure out how to get the. After this, I'm gonna figure out how to get the thing onto the side. So it's on the front. This is a rough hand for me. Funky comedian and understudy. And they have what? Microcode. This is gonna be rough. A Forever Turn with Scripton. I've never heard of this card. Transcode. Oh, brother. Heat Soul for that. Draw for 1K. Ooh, and a second opening ceremony. So in this instance, I am going to summon Funky Comedian. Activate is the fact because it's not a once per turn. One thing I've noticed is that Abyss actors are not like once per turns, or at least not hard ones. Yeah, spend your life points to draw your card. He draws into Maxi. Maxi is one of the easiest ways to kill this deck. Like, it just is. I only have one Hyper Director, so we have to make good use of him. And unfortunately, I'm gonna have to keep doing this. So, we are going to do that. I'll place this here. Activate the Director. Director brings the understudy up to the forefront. And we use that to replace it with the extras. Next, we go and get Super Producer. Super Producer appears. And we activate the extras. Extras brings itself from the pendulum zone up into the forefront. And we get to place something in our pendulum zone if we activate it from there. From there, it's time to place the one, the only, literally because I only have one copy, Mellow Madonna. But since we already got Super Producer, I can burn myself for 1K. Oh, and you drew into a fucking Ash Blossom, you fucking hoe. Oh, fine. I will kill you another way. activate Abyss, which I'm not going to use because I don't have a spell, but for Super Producer, you have to kill a face-up card. So I will pop the producer, I'll use the producer to pop Abyss. Normally I want the field spell, but today I want the pendulum card. And I think what I'm going to do is actually get Wild Hope. Wild Hope, activate, changing you from a 2 to, from a 0 to a 9. Do I not? Oh, because all of mine are from level 1. And I fucked up yet again. So I will place this down and this down. And in my turn, my Abyss actors are not doing what they were not giving what meant to be gave. That Maxi is what killed me. Maxi, even evenly matched, killed this deck because this deck has to special summon. And evenly matched can kill it because I only have one of the higher level Abyss actors. One of each. Oh my god, and this is a triple Ash Blossom person in casual. Go to ranked. No, literally it's not that bad. What's bad is that I really was Brick City and I was debating on taking out an opening ceremony because there's like a couple of different ways to get it back. So I might just do that after this and just have 2 instead of 3. Yeah. Probably will. And I just put that Fire Dragon Keepers, that Fire Dragon's Lair in here to banish extra deck cards because of Kashtira. Because if you can get rid of the Xyz Kashtira card, then you're pretty much safe. Like the other ones are not like the Xyz 3000 defense 0 attack. If you can get rid of that, then you're good. The rest are pretty much are not that big of a burden. So we will see. We will see. We will see. And no, you guys don't see me because I am on my iPad. And as far as I'm aware, Twitch still does not use the iPad camera or cannot use the iPad camera. I would love to play Kashtira, but I don't have it. I don't have the UR credit to get it or anything like that. Oh, you popped the one I hoped you didn't pop. I mean, I wanted you to pop it eventually, but just not at that moment. For what, my director? The director's not going to do anything. Okay, what do you have here that needs to go? I'm going to get rid of Avra, Matt. don't know what that is or what that is. Thank you. Sorry guys, I got onto Twitch because I'm trying to figure out so I can see my stream because I can't see it from the iPad either. So if someone's saying something, I can catch it. There's my freaking Ash Blossom finally. Unfortunately, with the second one popped, I won't be able to get anything. And you're just gonna rape me from right now? We were gonna go for that one more time. Changed so much with my stream already, and I don't know how to change it. How do I change the title of my stream while I'm streaming? Can I do that? I don't think I can do that. Oh, edit streaming. Duh, that's the first thing. Hello. Yep, here we go. Okay, got that changed, so that's good news. And you can hear me, so that's good news as well. Well, I'm trying to figure out that. See, that's the Coral Dragon. What in the ever fucking fuck? And Rune. Oh God, I'm so busy trying to figure out what the stream was. I didn't even realize who I was playing against or what I was playing against. Well, the stream is working, so that's good. That's good. That's good. Need some more followers, need some more viewers, but the stream is working. Baron Duel. The bullshit. And actually, for Abyss Actors, I actually have a really cracked hand. Like, I have a really good hand for Abyss Actors. Ooh. With extras and curtain raise and Wild Hope. This is actually pretty good. I am going to activate Dress Rehearsal because you have to do that first, otherwise you won't be able to use it. Which I think sucks because what are we doing? Natura, you can do what? You're gonna get one from the hand or the graveyard. Probably the graveyard. Maybe one from the hand. But I see like a whole bunch of cards cycle through. Yep, from the grave is what I thought. Okay. Into my hand, I am actually going to call upon Superstar. And I am going to get Opening Ceremony. And the reason why I'm going to get Opening Ceremony and not Rise of the Abyss King is because I can get that with Superstar and use it. If I get Opening Ceremony with Superstar, if I don't use it, it'll just destroy itself and I won't get to actually use the effect. Now, against Natura, I don't know if I'm doing the right thing or the wrong thing, but we're going to do something. So, I'll get Soul Pendulum. That's going to give me everything I need to beat over everybody. Curtain Raiser. Let's raise the curtain and start the show. Curtain Raiser effect activates. Summoning itself, it gets an attack boost because it's the only monster. Natura is doing something. Twitter opened up on the computer for whatever reason. I don't know why, even though it's not Twitter anymore. X opened up. Ugh. Okay, so I'm actually going to place this now because it feels like it might be popped. And I will bring out Hyper Director. These are the only actors working now. These Abyss actors. With the actor strike. Okay, so next we're going to get extras. What do extras do? Well, extras bring themselves out of the pendulum zone. And then I can use them to bring forth the one, the only Mellow Madonna. Ooh. Now next what I will do is activate Superstar in the Pendulum Zone. And this is the same thing as Abyss-tainment, which is why I'm like, I really need another Superstar because I really wouldn't need to use Abyss-tainment, but I like Abyss-tainment for it to be popped by Super Producer. And sometimes for it to work for other things too. But Hyper Director, we're going to bring Superstar forward. I'm waiting. I was about to say, I was waiting for negates. Oh, and it kills Hyper Director. Killing one of my shots. Okay. So, next I will summon Wild Hope. And we are going to Pendulum. Get Abyss Extra. Abyss Master Extras. Both accounts here. Get that little raise up. Activate Wild Hope because there's not going to be more actors in there right now. We are going to get Super Producer. Okay, activate Mellow Madonna finally. and Super Producer. So Super Producer is actually going to pop my Superstar because I was trying to bring it forward with Hyper Director, but since I could not. Oh, this is not once per turn? Oh, I thought that was a once per turn. That goes up. That's chocolate up to me not reading. Well, I still get something with Madonna. Let's see what I can get here. Should I get... I'm gonna get Evil Heal. I have another producer, but I don't have another Superstar or Evil Heal or Mellow Madonna. So these three cards are like it right now. And so I'm gonna have to find a way to get Superstar out of the Pendulum Zone. Which is rough. I should have probably just put Wild Hope there, and in the worst case scenario, I could have gotten something, but I would have not been able to have gotten the Super Producer with that. Runic Natura. And you banish one of my Twinkle Twinkle Little Stars. I'm telling you, banishing does not work well with this deck at all. But we'll have to do something. Okay. And why can I not attack? Wait, why can I not attack? It's got to be something over here that's not letting me attack. It's none of my cards. Okay. So I don't know why I can't attack. I'm pretty much cooked over here. Oh. And this is why I wanted to have 3 opening ceremony. Like, I really don't know why I could not attack though. And it's the same like 3 cards over and over again, which is probably the most irritating thing about the deck. Like this mole, this other thing, Camilla, and yeah, I don't know. It's weird. It's a weird deck. Runic, of course, banishing my entire fucking life. Oh my god. My wagon. I gotta figure out how to make this thing so that it only appears on the side. I have to do that after this too. I'm not a scooper, so I will probably not scoop. However, I am desperately thinking about it as I go and do other things. So for those who don't know, since I do have this on my iPad, I tend to 37%. I tend to walk around and play. I can't just sit at the computer all day. Oh, I'm cooked. At this point, I am cooked. I am cooked like a fried little egg. Look at all that's left. That's all that is left. I guess I'm gonna have to get my Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. That is all that was left of my deck, yo. This is just, ugh. And I love with this actress, don't get me wrong, I really do. But if you're like, going second is just horrible with them. I will tell you that. Like, going second is not good, first and foremost, because they really can't play through anything. I think I have a pretty playable version of the deck, but again, the deck still can't play through a lot of things. And there's things that it can play through and probably shouldn't. Maxi is one of those things that it can play through it, but it probably should not. Of course, Baron. I knew that was coming. Oh, this is rough. So what I'm going to have to do is to bring Super Producer back so I can pop my Superstar. Mercury, shut up. You don't want nothing. Oh my God. Actually, I'm gonna go with Heavy Metal Foes. Let's go Electromite. Okay, so what I hate are decks that play like this. I hate decks that play like this. that let you do anything. Like, I cannot stand that. I like to play people where I'll stop them, not necessarily negate everything that they do, but like, oh, okay, so I will just, like, play against it. I don't know how else to really describe it, but like, I hate that. Oh, and I don't need any of those really coming to my hand. Maybe Wild Hope. We'll do Wild Hope. And you're gonna negate me again. Which, that is not a once per turn. That is crazy. And I was just talking about how abyss actors are not once per turn, but that shit is crazy. And I can't do anything. Which I'm sure this is probably what they like. I'm sure this is exactly what they want. Me not being able to do anything. Oh, Google is irritating. Why do I have to do this every single time? Like, at this point, it's cooking all freaking time. A whole year ago. Watch me get murdered. Anybody wanna watch me get murdered on stream? That's what's happening right now. Okay. I just switched to a different computer so I can see the stream. I got all these different achievements. Oh, okay. Let's go look at the stream. Okay, so there we go. I can see the stream. I wish I could actually do that better. Oh, Lord. They cleared my board. Oh, Lord, they cleared my board. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? I am gonna upload this to YouTube even with me just like repeatedly losing. Oh, I don't want to break my Apple Pencil, but I think I'm gonna break my Apple Pencil. Trying to get my flavored water. Ain't nobody got time for that. Okay. Hi, Mercury. That's my cat, y'all. He don't want nothing. He just likes to meow and be seen. Or heard, really. He don't really care to be seen. He likes to be heard. No, you're not going outside. I don't want to deal with Jasper throwing up the grass again. Like, I am fucked. And they're still doing stuff. Like, just kill me already. You have the attack points. Clearly, I'm not going to be able to do anything. Just cook me already! Just cook me already! Put me out of my misery. Put me out of my misery. Cook me. Just get it over with. Ugh. So I'm probably gonna, and speaking of cooking, I'm probably gonna have to make food. It is around lunchtime. I guess I could make pizza or something. Which honestly might be more interesting than watching me lose. Although you may like to watch me lose. Who knows? People are sadistic like that. See, he could have just been attacking me. Oh, and I finally get Rise of the Abyss King. Ugh. Well, good news is I have a decent scale in my hand. Bad news is this is literally all I have left. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. Okay. Leading lady. Which I probably shouldn't even put there, but hey. Evil heel? Let's throw you there. Yep. Same thing. I might make fries and nuggets. I have sloppy joes from yesterday. I'll eat some apples. Let's try and be healthy. I'll eat some apples. Well, since you killed all my cards, and I can't do anything. Oh, I hate that. Like, I really hate that. We're gonna go through this together, though. And I will put this on the YouTube. And I really went all the way upstairs and still forgot to get the tips for my Apple Pencil. Cook me, please. So here we go again. Now, normally I play with a much bigger deck than 44 cards. Here I am, and because of freaking Abyss Actress, there's like the extra deck is just completely irrelevant because you mostly can only really get Hyper Director and Super Producer. If on the off chance you can get one of these other ones, they are really helpful, but generally you won't be able to. Yeah. We're going to go back with it again. I am not going to take our opening ceremony because I still think it might be somewhat useful. As you can see, I don't have the best cards in the universe, and I'm probably not going to get the best cards in the universe. I'm going first, so yeah. As I said before, you almost have to get this deck. Like, and honestly, like, from watching the show, this deck can be so much better than what they showed off in the show. And most people don't know what it does. Like, most people just do not know what this deck does, so they don't know what to look for, what to expect, or anything like that. Okay. So in this case, I already have extras. I think I'm just going to get Wild Hope, honestly. What do I have? Extras and Funky Comedian? Yeah, because I can get Madonna later. And of course, opening ceremony. I think that's probably one of my favorite cards. Either you get life points or you get... It's like, what? Okay, so I'm actually going to summon Funky Comedian. They must have something, but they're not going to use it. I'm going to set opening ceremony. I am going to place the extras. They're probably like, what the hell are you going to do with that little ass Funky Comedian? It's laughable. We're going to get Hyper Director. And I need you all to watch. There is a show on Tubi called Producer Parker. And I love the theme song of it. So the theme song constantly goes, it starts off with, she's a producer. And that's every time I get Super Producer, that's all I want to say. So, the more you know. We're going to get Soul Pendulum. We'll do this Alliance. Soul Pendulum. Next, we get Hyper Director. I think this could use at least one more high-level card. There is 0 level 6, so I believe a level 6, like, to bridge the gap between some of these would be very, very good. And it also needs a Link 3, which I want to call Executive Editor. That's what I would call the one. But we get this going. And we're going to put Madonna in the scale. And we're going to use our extras to get another scale going. I'm probably going to do something that you will not expect, but I'm going to get Liberty Dramatist, because I like her effect. Next, we are going to Pendulum Summon. And I'm going to bring out Funky Comedian again and Wild Hope. Doesn't really matter because that one is not really going to do anything. Funky Comedian, Wild Hope. You can use Funky Comedian again. Like I said, not once per turn. Another reason why I would have to go first with this. Now this is important. So I pendulum summoned already, right? So Wild Hope has to stay on the field to keep my opening ceremony active. Okay. So Mellow Madonna pitches. And honestly, Wild Hope would be the first card I would want to get. But I can't. Right? So Liberty Dramatist is a fact. If you attack, or if there is, and when a monster declares an attack, I can discard one card and summon it to the opponent's field, which is normally very, very good. Looking at what I have in my hand, I'm probably not going to need that as much as I really would like for it to be there. So I'm going to pop it. I could have had Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. Oh, there's Imperm. Okay, so Imperm stops me from popping my Dramatist. By popping my Dramatist, I would have gotten another card to my... Well, actually, I would have gotten a spell from my graveyard that I don't have in there. So this is fine. I can handle this. This is okay. And this will be a decent place to end the turn. Not the best board in the world. It's definitely not the best board that ever existed. Super Producer activates on their turn. You were going to max C. And so I shall max C. Oh, I guess we're not maxing. Interesting. So you ain't gonna draw shit either, even though I wasn't gonna summon anything, but whatever. Give me my theater. Oh, a punk card. This is going to be great. Opening ceremony. Give me my cards. Thank you. And I got Twinkle Twinkle Little Star in my hand already. See how perfect that is? Oh, and they scoop. So this is what I'm saying. So if I'm actually doing somewhat well, they scoop. I don't scoop on other people generally. Sometimes, but generally I don't really scoop. So it's very, very annoying. But I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to share this stream some more. Oh god, I'm probably gonna end up going second and moving. I shouldn't say that. Oh, yet they're going first. How come I can't even see all the settings? Wait, what updated? What is this? Oh, yeah. Finally getting the fuse. Ooh, I got a hand trap hand. Nibiru Ash Blossom. Ooh. Imagine if you really asked your Max C. Like, imagine. I'm gonna try and do this like every weekend. Really I just don't like. I don't know how to share the stream. Like, where's the link so I can share this? What are you doing? I'm not doing that. I do not know how Dragon Maids work. I'm just going to tell you that right now. If I did the wrong thing, I more than likely did. You were probably correct. Oh, yeah. Well, I still will put this on the tube, and I still need to work on my YouTube stuff anyway. Where did my other card go? Dramatist and Wild Hope are pretty good cards. And I think I might just use them and go into Superstar. Yeah. Okay, so... do I want to do that? I will do Wizardly Dramatist and go Hyper Director. I thought about just using them and going Superstar, but then I realized I'm not going to have enough to pop with Rise of the Abyss King if I do that. Hyper Director. We're going to play Superstar. Director is going to pull Superstar forward since none of these cards will negate this effect. Thankfully. You can summon something, but you won't negate it. Oh, wait, do you negate? Oh, fuck my life. I'm back where I started in the last fucking duel. Oh, annoying. Freaking annoying, yo. Just like, that's the thing I can't stand. Like, and they know. And Hyper Director is such a like, it's so needed, but because it's so needed, it's like the most critical freaking card. And now I'm opening my little package of food so I can eat as I'm getting cooked. Just summon some more things so I can reveal your call today. Keep on going. We got, I think, 1 or 2 more left. I think we got 2 more summons left before I can Nibiru. Yep, I'm cooked. So here's the deal, basically. Going first, there's a good chance I win. going second, there's a good chance I get blown the fuck out. So, we're gonna make this work. Leading lady. Mr. Hopper director. Now, hopefully, we just get someone who has no idea what the fuck these cards do. Because generally, if someone knows what they do, it's not that hard to stop us. I'll put Sassy Rookie over here. And I will go and get you-know-who, Miss Madonna. Now, before we activate Madonna, we have to get Super Producer, otherwise we won't be able to do it. But this is the best way to do it with this, what I'm showing you. Now we're locked into Abyss Actor Pendulum Monsters. And honestly, I think I'm going to get Dramatist again, because Dramatist will let me get my script. So give me both of these two and a Wild Hope. Sassy Rookie, Leading Lady, and Wild Hope. Now Super Producer is going to activate, popping Wild Hope, placing my field spell. Wild Hope is going to activate, getting me my dress rehearsal. And let's see, do I want to do this? No, I'll wait until I get Romantic Tear. Next I am. So this is kind of cool, kind of tricky. We're going to see if this works out the way I want it to. Basically, if he has a monster effect, it's going to turn into pop one of my spell or traps, which I don't have. If they attack, it's going to be Liberty Dramatist popping over to their field if I discard a card. Thus bringing me over my spell that I need for them to pop. Wow. What I find interesting too is that people love to pop Superstar even more than Evil Heel. And I think Superstar, I don't know. I think Evil Heel is potentially more dangerous than Superstar. That's just me. I could set in my scale again, but I want my spell to go off. Who will you attack? Who will you attack? Unfortunately. Like, I wish I had another script. Learns me something over here. I did not know that when it does that, my theater turns Dramatist into that. as well. Did not know. Okay. Well, now I'm going to find out. Dramatist is a risky play. Okay, let's go. Dress rehearsal. This time I am going to get my superstar and Rise of the Abyss King. Okay, we are going to Harpies a Feather Destia. Okay. Fantastic Theater, Superstar, and my Abyss-tainment. Don't want to know. I think they already know I have Rise of the Abyss King, though. I'm pretty sure it shows them already. And I'm actually going to get Dramatic Story. So, here is how this is going to go. Madonna. Give me Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. Place that. Dramatic Story. Pop the Sassy Rookie, but not really, because Sassy Rookie won't be destroyed, and we just bring out Evil Heal for free. I reduce your attack because I'm strong. We activate Abyss-tainment so I can get my spell back if I want to. And we shall Pendulum Shock. I will get my Superstar. And you will holla. Holla. And you watch as I pop your entire field with my Rise of the Abyss King. Pop. 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 And Liberty Dramatist pop. And just for the fucking hell of it, pop. And they scoop. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, if I can get set up something, I'm good. It's when I can't set up my board that I'm fucked up. And I enjoy playing Abyss Actress because there's something new I learn. Like, playing Pendulum cards in general, there's something new I learn almost every single time I start to play them. Like, I did not know that about Liberty Dramatist, so I'm glad I found that out. Oh, it's back at him again. Oh, and I get to choose. Yeah. Welcome to the show. Fuck all these hoes. Everybody knows how deep it goes. Trendy understudy. I will put this face down and extras in the zone. Now the good news is we can get this going. Hyper Director, make your appearance. And now Hyper Director, call forth the extras from the zone. This is why I play through extras. Literally just so they're in my opening hand. Because they're just that good. So they play that. Hyper Director lets me place Melon Madonna. Extras sacrifices itself to let me place. I'm not gonna do Dramatist this time. Let's see. I could do comic relief or funky comedian, but funky comedian is a more used later card. I will use Twinkle Twinkle Little Star right now. I'll just do that right now. I don't want to jinx myself here. So we will do that, which lets me get... I am going to actually resummon Trendy Understudy and Wild Hope. Trendy Understudy, Wild Hope. Okay. And activate Trendy Understudy's effect. Sacrificing it to bring out the extras. Mostly just because I could. I, again, learned the effect. Okay. Now what we have to do, get Super Producer. That's already not a Pendulum Summoned card, so remember, that's what we need. Bring Super Producer here. Okay. Mellow Madonna. And I'm going to get... I'm going to get Superstar. Listen, I could loop Opening Ceremony with Evil Heel, but I don't know what they're going to get. So I need to be ready with Superstar just in case. Because Superstar can do anything. Superstar. Okay. So when the time comes, I'm not going to be able to activate the theater. Because if I use Super Producer to pop Wild Hope, I won't have a Pendulum Summoned card to pop Opening Ceremony. And everything's going to be zombified. Okay. I may just do this just because it will still take their effect even if I can't use it. I could have Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, to be honest, and kept that there. I would have popped Madonna if I had another Madonna, which is why I would like another Madonna, because I would just like, oh, well, bye, bitch. You're costing me life points. You're very expensive. You're an expensive I will definitely have to speed this up for the YouTube replay. And probably do some editing. Which I need to do anyway. I need to just stop fighting that and do that. Because I want to do these things. I feel like this is so much fun. I want to see the community of people. All of that. And I need to get my life together. Get it together. What are you, falling? Yeah, duh. Oh, so you're not going to do it now that I maxed you. Okay. I see how it be. I see how it be. I see how it be. Honestly, after getting the field spell, I don't really care about Super Producer at all. Which is why I say they need a Link 3, which is pretty easy to get into. Like, clearly I have the card available to Link 3. And if that Link 3 can do something, even if it's just giving you an extra Pendulum Summon the turn it summoned or whatever, which I think would be extremely helpful. But as always, you have to activate Dress Rehearsal first. Otherwise, you won't get it. Actually, what I'm going to do is one of my favorite little combos here that I don't see many people doing, but I'm going to do that. Romantic Tear and Curtain Call. They're so fun. And I'm going to get Fantastic Theater. You know I have Superstar. And now you know I have Romantic Terror. What will I get next? How about I'm gonna get a dramatic story. I'll get Rise of the Abyss King with Superstar. So we're going to Pendulum Summon, Wild Hope, Curtain Raiser, and Superstar. The only other reason why I want why Super Producer is good is because you get two Pendulum Summons off of the, or two monsters out of the actually on the Pendulum Summons because of its being a Link 2 instead of just the one. Our whole field is lit up. Oh, I could have did Madonna. Fuck. Oh well, I don't need to lose life points right now. Dramatic story, popping Wild Hope. Getting me Evil Heal. And again, if I had been thinking about it, I would have done that, but I really don't want to lose life points. Oh, not right now, because I don't know what they're doing yet. I mean, I'm pretty sure I can blow them out, but I like to be certain. Mantic Terror, no, not yet. You get reduced, and I am going to get Leading Lady. It's either Leading Lady or Sassy Rookie, whichever one you want. SMD, you are no fun. You scoop twice. Twice. Like, dang. Can I just grill you with my Abyss actors, please? I have a show to do. I'm live. Live on Twitch. Shadow Dev 13. Who is this? Oh, 666 Apple? Okay. Oh, okay. So I need to share it from here. This is what I need to be doing. Ooh, you got the fancy field. I need to go get that. Ooh, that looks good. With the little card sleeves. Ooh, that looks good. Yeah, I need to get that. I'm using that for this. I'm gonna buy some freaking gems today. That looks good. I have not seen anybody use that yet. That looks really, really good. I'm gonna share you to Twitter, X, or maybe not because of freaking Google. Copy URL. Oh. The little stream was playing back. I got it open because apparently with her on the iPad I can't see. I'm gonna remove Twitter. Oh, and this Cashtira. Oh, I don't like this place. I want that field. I want that field. That field looks amazing. That is gorgeous. I feel like the white card sleeves really help it too, but that field is gorgeous. What did you banish? Wild Hope and Dress Rehearsal. Damn, I could have used that. And Maxi, which I don't think would have been too relevant for this because it banishes half the deck anyway. Cashtira is here. Help me. Help me. Help me. Help me. Please. Help me. Cashtira is here. Cashtira is here. again, I probably have to get followers for it to show me the followers. That seems about accurate. Come on. Get content labels. Oh, wow. Okay. Yep, Cash Tira. Killing the zones. Killing the zones. For a pendulum summoner, this is gonna be rough. I mean, I have Rise of the Abyss King. But when pretty much everything is already gone. Not really. Wild Hope and Dress Rehearsal, which I needed. Wild Wagon, which I probably would have used. Understudy, okay. Curtain Raiser would have been great to have in the opening hand. They can't block me from playing a field spell, which is interesting. Give me Theater. Okay. Leading Lady. Fire Dragon's Lair. I don't want them to see Rise of the Abyss King or Comic Relief, because I feel like those two will be the ones that really get them. Because those are the ones that clean their clock today. Okay, so what do I want to get? I want to get Dramatic Story. Actually, no, I'll get Opening Ceremony because if I do what I think I'm going to be able to do, it's going to work out really well for me. I'm going to place this down. And I'm going to place this down. And I'm going to place this here. I'm going to summon the lady. Okay. And, in your pendulum zone, so no. Comic Relief. So that still does that. Interesting. Okay. It does not say to the end of the turn. It just says switch control. The same two cards. I'm gonna pop with Rise of the Abyss King when I get all my freaking cards. Well, I mean, if you banish it, you banishing your own cards. So. You can get the regular monsters back, but you can't get that back. And this is the big problem, is the Xyz monster. So if we can get rid of the Xyz monster, then they really don't have a problem. You can't choose any more of my zones. I still have 2 left. I'm a pendulum summoner, so that extra monster is better for me. Why would you go over your trap? Okay. That's news to me. I didn't think their trap was bad. I thought they did good things. Why would you want to get rid of it? Oh, so you make another one. So this is the play. Won't be able to attack through me. It's just going to be banishing me. Banishing the whole deck. So I don't want this to be common, but I've seen... Well, my original thought when I first saw the cards were, this would be great with Runic. And now I have seen somebody on YouTube played it. And I really want to. I just do not have the credit. So, good news and bad news. I won't be able to pendulum. Good news, they won't be able to attack over me because my defense now from taking their card is higher than all of their attacks. None of the Kashtira regular cards go above this. Now they could have some rank 3, or excuse me, not rank 3. They could have some rank 7 XZs that could beat over this. I have not typically seen anybody play any that can beat over the Kashtira card as far as for over 3,000 defense in this deck. But it could be there. My leading lady won't be able to do it. And with her being a level 4, just taking up their little zone. Here we go. I mean, they could do something with that, possibly. Yeah, I gotta figure out how to do that. Base is loaded. Here we go. I need a bigger screen. Or like a smaller window. Here we go. We're gonna XCs into something else. Taking out my last pendulum zone. So not only can I not use it, but I can't get effects either. I've played my 3 spells, even though I don't think they'll be useful, just so that they can't block them. I don't think that Fire Dragon's Lair is going to be useful right now, especially because I would have to be able to do something, to destroy something to get rid of their extra deck cards. Even though getting rid of the extra deck cards right now is amazing. Yeah, those, going through my extra deck, which I don't really use, and they're getting rid of all of the cards that I don't use, which is hilarious. Access Code Talker is just there. Like, I have never been able to actually bring that out. The dragon is there. I have to use Raider's Knight.
But Arc Rebellion Dragon, it has come out. I have been able to do that. I think if you don't use Mellow Madonna's lock, half of that stuff I can definitely use. The other half of the stuff is like a possibly. But yeah, Mellow Madonna is the big blockade for that. You can't attack over me. We're just gonna be sitting here. You just have to just watch me draw cards and banish my deck until I can't draw cards anymore. Oh, fuck. Well, at least I get my zones back, I guess. Won't have them long. Just a wee little Abyss Actor player. I might switch to Fright first after this. I need to get more credit points. I love Gaia. I love it. That they just be rooting for you. Like every time you get something out the extra deck, it transforms from the horse to the dragon, and I'm just like, you just rooting for me, ain't you? They ain't be screaming, hollering. You just rooting for me, ain't you? I need that. I need that positive reinforcement, Gaia. I'm playing Abyss Actors. I need all the help I can get. I almost did the wrong thing because I was trying to get the super producer. I almost messed up my life here. Almost. Almost. Yeah, they should have one that like special summons itself, or like I don't know, something. I just feel like they need to have something, like one more really good card. Superstar probably will help. Now I'm just doing stuff. I ain't even go front with y'all. Now I'm just doing stuff. That dramatic story would be helpful. But ultimately, I do need to draw more cards, and I already have. When I really need, and I'll place you for next turn. Now, Theater won't really go off because I don't have Pendulum summoned to cards, but Super Producer will pop Wild Hope next turn, allowing me to get Dress Rehearsal, and then I can still do stuff. And they're probably going to evenly match me because that's what just absolutely murders this deck. I'm better now. I hope I shouldn't think the worst. Maybe they just don't have anything and they're just ending their turn. I need to think better or think, more positively about this. But typically what happens is... Yep. I'm cooked. So y'all are seeing the real Abyss actor experience, where this is when I scoop. Because I cannot play through evenly matched. Okay, so we're going to do some other things here for a second. First of all, gem purchases. Yeah. Gem purchases. Sad life. Did not want to spend money. Okay. Oh, no, what we're going to do, we're going to go to the... Actually, no, we're going to go here to the settings because I need to see. Is it this one? That's the one I needed. Okay, changing settings. And I'm going to get that freaking field. They got me with that one. That was amazing. The cathedral. I should get other fields too, but I'm not doing that right now. I'm probably not even going to get any packs. Let me see. What do I have open? 20 minutes left for Galaxy Eyes. I'll throw 10 into that. Ooh, here we go. I like to see the rainbow glow. What do we got? Numeron Storm, Galaxy Knight, Lilybot. Nothing really spectacular here. nothing there either. Photon Advancer. Oh, that is small, isn't it? Trap Tricks, Trap Hole, Nightmare. Let's draw that card. A Crystal Heart. Yes, another Afterglow. I need that. Another Predator Plant. I'm kind of regretting going 10 deep. Light Serpent. Interesting. What would send it from the hand to the graveyard? And I got another Orbital. I don't know what this is. The Thunder Vassal. Activate this card. You cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck for the rest of the turn. Also special summon this card, and if you do, special summon one vassal token. Level 1 with the same. Wow. Okay, so why, if you're level 2, why would you give me a level 1 token? Oh, and it's going to the opponent's field in defense position. If this card is tributed for a tribute summon, you can activate this effect. You can summon one monster during your main phase this turn in addition to your normal summon. So you special summon this. You can't special summon anything else, but you get a token on your opponent's field with 1,000 defense, which you give them tribute fodder. I would like for that token to not be able to be tributed, like one of those things that just sits there. Then you just supposed to. I don't like that one. It's there. Okay, I like you. We'll just get straight to the point. Special summon Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon. Just give me the dragon. Oh, Google is annoying. I'm sorry, y'all. Ain't nobody really watching anyway. I better get something good out of this pack. Dark City. Dark City, bitch. Dark City, bitch. Crystal, another Afterglow. Ooh, they knew I was looking at them DDDs. Them DDDs. During each player's turn, Curse King Siegfried. You can target one face of spell or trap on the field. That target has its effects negated until the next standby phrase. You can use the effect of Siegfried once per turn. If this card is destroyed by battle or card effect and sent to the graveyard, gain 1,000 life points for each dark contract you control. Ooh, Siegfried. Siegfried. Galaxy Dragon, all glowy. Galaxy Expedition, I think I spent credit on. Outside of the pack cards. Formuloid Skipper. Yes! I got the Abyss Dragon! Baby, it's over. It's over. It's over. Now I'm really about to play this little deck. Ooh, I got what I wanted. I got what I wanted. 2 Afterglow, an Orbital, a DDD, and a Abyss Dragon. I swear they be deck scanning, which I don't know if I'm against or not with how I get stuff, because I'm telling you, ooh, I would like to go into these too. Heavy metal foes. Or heavy foes. I don't know why I want to call them heavy metal. Ooh, how many legacy packs do I got? Ooh, I'll wait till I get a couple more. I don't usually get good stuff from the legacy pack. But, so, now, I was playing Abyss Actors for you guys. However, this is other deck that I have where all those cards would be great for, which I need to find, and it should be right here in my face. Pow pow, Galaxy Blue Eyes. So let me add my Afterglow. Blue Eyes, and finally get the Abyss Dragon. Ooh la la. I want the y'all. I don't have, like I said, I don't have a lot of cards, yo. Like, I have a lot of cards in number, but not a lot of cards in terms of, oh, I have all the cards that go with blah, 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 blah. Nope, I do not. I do not, and I need the other one that just says summon the dragon. I need that card. It just says summon dragon. Very, very simple. I like that. Summon dragon. Where do you want dragon summoned? From deck or hand? Either way, summon dragon. Here, you. Summon dragon. Oh, I have to have 2 photon monsters, which I don't think I have in here. Dismantle, dismantle. That's why I was not using the simple card, and I'm gonna have to dismantle more. But I'm just excited that I even got this right now, so I'm gonna play it. Yeah, the other thing I got was Orbital. Orbital, orbital, orbital. Where did you go, go, go? Yeah, I have to go through all of those. From here on back and dismantle those. I will do that later. Right now, Galaxy Eyes. Galaxy Eyes mixed with the Caucasian Dragon. Y'all can probably get maybe an hour more out of this, and then I'll be done. Dun 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 dun. Ooh, play for fun! Yay! I like to play for fun. I also want to win. I like playing for fun. Maybe even more fun if I have better fun. Boom, 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 boom. Oh my God, that is small. Jesus. Holy shit, man, that is tiny. 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 Like, goddamn. I wanted more space, though. I did want more space. Holy shit, man. Misclick City. But I can't leave this up, so I... Gotta watch out for Misclick City, but I'm here. I can have the little thing up and read. I like this. Now, if they make an even bigger iPad, I'm really in a pickle. Ooh, Time Wizard. You are fun. Come on, heads. Yes, baby. Time Wizard on my side. Pitch a dragon, get a dragon. Let's see. I think I will actually go with Nebula Dragon this time. So if you've never seen Nebula Dragon, this is awesome. So both cards have their effects negated, but they're really, really cool because it will reveal a card and summon both of them. But there has to be another light dragon. They make perfect Xyz material. Ooh. Ooh. Fuck. Okay, well, we're going to do this one actually. And I'm going to get alternative back. And I will be able to resummon it. has to be equipped. Well, Orbital, you're nice, but you're not helping me. It has to be a Galaxy or a Photon card. This is nice. Oh, they're having internet issues. Oh, Lord. Don't run out on me yet for fun. I like for fun. My keys are over here. Hold on. I'm gonna assign it to my Google. This is not better. This is very annoying, actually. Thank God this computer has a USB-C port on it. Otherwise, I really would have been fucked. Okay. Oh, since I can't attack anyway. Bye.